I'm going to talk about the Ark of Gabriel. This situation in Saudi Arabia where a lot of people died under mysterious circumstances, and that's a huge understatement. This article was written by Paul Seaburn, dated February 25th, 2016, and the web page is mysteriousuniverse.org. Again, this article is written by Paul Seaburn, dated February 25th, 2016. The Ark of Gabriel, Antarctica, Russia, and the Apocalypse. A strange series of seemingly linked news stories popped up recently about something called the Ark of Gabriel. It's referred to as Gabriel's instructions to Muhammad and is mentioned in conjunction with mass deaths in Saudi Arabia, Russian military operations, secret bases in Antarctica, and, most recently, the leader of the Russian Orthodox Church. What is the Ark of Gabriel and why is it suddenly in the news? While substantiated references to the Ark of Gabriel seem to be non-existent, there are plenty of unsubstantiated tales about it. The most popular story is that the Archangel Gabriel, who many believe told Mary she would give birth to Jesus, and dedicated the Quran to the Prophet Muhammad, also gave an ark to Muhammad to bury at a place of worship where it would not be removed until the end of the world. It's not the same as the Ark of the Covenant, which is mentioned in the Christian Bible and the Quran. That place of worship was believed to be the Grand Mosque in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, where millions pilgrimage annually. The Grand Mosque was being expanded in 2015 when, on September 11th, a crane fell, killing 107 people, including a construction crew. One rumor was that the construction crew had discovered the Ark of Gabriel and was killed by a plasma emission. Less than 2 weeks later, on September 24th, an estimated 4,000 worshippers were killed in what was officially called a stampede and unofficially called another plasma emission linked to the Ark. When this story first came out, a lot of people compared this shit to that Indiana Jones scene when they found the Ark of the Covenant and all them Nazis got burnt the fuck up. It was really like them niggas melted like a candle and shit. Anyway, the story picks up in December 2015 when unconfirmed reports arose of the Russian naval research vessel Admiral Vladimirsky arriving at the Saudi port city of Jeddah to pick up the Ark and take it to Antarctica for safekeeping, possibly in the secret Nazi UFO base there that apparently the Russian government knows the location of. Russian ships were indeed seen in the area at the time on maneuvers, and the Vladimirsky had visited the port, but reportedly for R&R and supply replenishments. Fast forward to February 2016 when rumors of the Ark's movement portending the end of the world reportedly prompted Pope Francis to meet with Patriarch Kirill, the first meeting of the heads of the Roman Catholic and Russian Orthodox churches in almost 1,000 years. Parts of their meeting were secret, but it was alleged that the Pope gave the Patriarch an ancient secret manuscript about the Ark of Gabriel. Where did Patriarch Kirill go after meeting with Pope Francis? To Antarctica. It was there where he was photographed walking with penguins, but not photographed allegedly praying with the secret document over the Ark of Gabriel at the Russian Orthodox Holy Trinity Church, the only church in Antarctica. The Ark and most likely the secret manuscript were then allegedly taken by Russian secret forces to an even more secret hideaway in Antarctica. There are a lot of holes and unanswered questions in this seemingly linked series of events, starting with the unconfirmed history of the Ark of Gabriel and ending with why sworn enemies Russia and Saudi Arabia would be cooperating to protect a religious secret weapon. Whether you believe any or all of it, it's a story worthy of Dan Brown for those who love the smell of conspiracy in the morning. Again, this article is from mysteriousuniverse.org, written by Paul Seaburn, dated February 25th, 2016. Now, whatever this thing is, I was told that they first found it around 2011. What a coincidence. All these people dying when they tried to move this thing happened right around the time Pope Francis came to America, when all that crap was going down in 2015, when everybody thought the world was finna end right then and the rapture and all that crap. And while you had all this going on in Saudi Arabia, like I said, you had the Pope coming to America in that time frame. And just before he actually made his appearance in America, that's when I had that dream, that vision concerning the Pope. And George Bush, Lil Bush and Big Bush, was also in this dream that I had. Lil Bush, Big Bush. Both of these niggas was getting ready to cross the street. And just when they was getting ready to cross the street, a car came by real fast and damn near ran them niggas over. Man, I wish y'all could have seen the look on that nigga's face. Lil Bush. Scared as shit. And I was like, yeah, something coming after their ass. See, people like this, just because they ain't in office no more, don't mean they're not up to something. Don't mean they're not relevant when it comes to the end of days and things of that nature. Because like I said before anyway, there ain't no such thing as death. Not by this world's definition. Dead or alive, in office, out of office, all these niggas are still relevant. Now, after the situation in that dream with George Bush, this is when I saw the Pope run by real fast like the motherfucking Flash, zooming through the streets and shit. Right after this motherfucker zoomed through the streets like the motherfucking Flash, it was like he started orchestrating the crowd like an orchestra and shit, basically signifying that this nigga was now in control. I still believe that this nigga is the false prophet that's mentioned in the Bible. And then right after that, I found myself looking at the TV and I saw this news reporter pretty much look like this. What a coincidence. And she was crying and shit because she was so happy that the Pope was now in control. These wicked ass people that's ruling this world, you have people in the news, people that you may personally know, they're not against these wicked ass people like we are, because that's their real, true family. That's their people. You know, I've always said, if George Bush wasn't a demonic antichrist piece of shit, I would probably be his biggest fan. This dude is funny as shit, but he's a piece of shit. But anyway, here's a quick story about George Bush. Being in the spirit, being who I am, I've seen a lot of things and been a lot of places. And I've talked about all the crap I went through over the last number of years, which really got bad in 2013 with all the dreams and visions I had, seeing all these demons and all that crap. So one day, I go to sleep and I immediately start dreaming. And guess where I am in this dream? I'm in the motherfucking White House. And I'm freaking the fuck out. Because out of all the things that I've seen and experienced, I can only imagine what kind of demons they got up in this place. You got people all over the place. I'm freaking out. I'm like, holy shit, I'm in the White House. I'm trying to hide from all these niggas, and these niggas weren't paying me no attention. Plus, I had my guardian angel with me, because a nigga sure needed some protection up in that motherfucker. Now, at the time, George Bush wasn't president anymore. Obama was in the White House. So after I finally calmed down and realized ain't nobody paying me no attention, I started walking up the stairs in the White House. And the top of the steps curved. And the reason why I say that is because I can clearly hear George Bush talking on the phone coming down the steps, but I couldn't see him yet because the steps at the top curved. And I know this nigga was talking to Obama. I just know it based on what he said and based on how ignorant this nigga is. So while he's talking on the phone, getting ready to come down the stairs, but I can't see him yet, and I'm going up the steps, I can clearly hear him speaking on the phone to Obama. And this is what George Bush said. Word for word, I couldn't make this shit up. He said, "And say hello to black people for me. I know people don't like to hear it, but it's the truth. Black people get the job done. White people are lazy." And then we walked past each other. And then I woke up. Holy shit. Now, don't that sound like some shit that nigga would say? And say hello to black people for me. He called white people lazy. We are spiritual beings in a spiritual world, living in this fake ass physical reality. The 144, we got our eyes on these niggas. They ain't doing the damn thing that we don't know about.